My critical mission is to finishing my presentation within the timeline in order to prevent your hypoglycemia. So actually, it is not the only way to develop the product biomedicine in Korea. I like to show just one option among other strategies. So my topic today is the introduction of biomedical industry in South Korea, and also we want to show you the strategy of my company, HanAll. So as you may know that South Korea is the 13th market in the world, and actually the 4th market in Asia. So Japan, China, India, and South Korea is the biggest market in Asia Pacific. For the biomedicine, you know that usually they are growing very fast, up to 20% growth every year, and also 2.2% of the whole total market in the world. Usually, the biomedicine, the Korean companies are considering the biosimilar, but in HanAll, we are considering the bio better because we don't have big facilities of plant. So in order to have the business in Korea and also outside Korea, we are thinking that developing technology is most important, and also we can have some of the strategic partner with other companies, such as multinational companies, pharma companies, or the bio companies in other regions, and also we can develop in United States, Europe, and other countries. Actually, HanAll, for ourselves, we are developing a lot of products, and also for the bio products with high R&D investment. We are usually number 2 for the percentage of the R&D investment among Korean pharma industry. So I'd like to introduce my company and the development strategy, especially for the clinical development, as well as how to introduce the market in other regions. So we have very small companies, so we just have 81 research staffs in Korea, and we have 2 facilities of the laboratory in South Korea. Actually, we are focused on the 2 big areas for the biomedicine. One is the BioBetter. We already have the pipeline, and also we want to have the new biological entity. It's just a new one, so no one have ever developed this kind of medicine yet. So first, we're starting from some of the BioBetter. BioBetter means is the different administration route with the current existing compound. So we are changing some of the characteristics and also the formulation. And also we are focused on, more focused on later on the new biologic entity that is a really patented one, and also the innovative medicine in the world, we hope so. So clinical development strategy, as I mentioned, that actually we are having the platform of technology. So we are developing the technology platform together with inside Korea, and we are having some of the clinical or non-clinical study in Korea, or sometimes we are using CROs in China or other regions of the world. So we can do some of the animal POC study, and then we can go on for the actually the GLP tox study and the other requirement study for the registration. And then we are running the clinical trials usually first in Korea as well as in United States. But for Korea, it is relatively easier to get the IND, especially for Korean companies. So we are doing the clinical study phase 1 or 2A in Korea. Again, we are repeating the study, and after the result from a Korean phase 1 or 2A, we are developing the study same and in United States. And then the result will be good, and we can have some collaboration with the multinational company to license out the product, or otherwise research collaboration or the co-development of the product with other company. So currently we are doing some of the clinical development in the United States and also in Korea. So I like to summarize the details. Our platform technology is Resistain, originally developed in French company, so we called Nautilus Biotechs. So actually we acquired the company some years ago. So the platform is like switching amino acid and increase the stability and also having a prolonged half-life, and also change the characteristics in order to have the better quality in the installation in human. So actually the process is like this. So we are having a platform technology, and we are choosing a lot of the compound through this kind of the cascade, and we can nominate some lead, and we have some of the animal study or the in vitro study together with the development, and also we are choosing the super lead, and then we can move forward for the final candidate drug for the final development. So actually is far from, actually is very good for the bioengineering. So in order to enhance bioavailability and also the solubility, and of course increasing the volume of distribution in order to use in human compared to original branded biotherapeutics or biosimilar and or other second generation biotherapeutics. So starting from the interferon alpha, we are developing the third generation interferon alpha compared to other generation, because it is relatively cheaper in the development or the manufacturing, also having a good half-life profile, and also easy to produce in the factory level. So it is a kind of the innovation that we want to show. Also in the growth hormone area, there is only the subcutaneous injection formulation in the worldwide. And recently the once-weekly formulation was registered in Korea and in Europe, but there has some of the issue in the adverse events such as pain and edema. So we want to develop some of the oral formulation, reducing the adverse event formation, and also having some of the good compliance to the patients. And also we are thinking that the TNF-alpha blocker for the topical use. Recently, all the formulation of the TNF-alpha is IV or subcutaneous injection, but for the uveitis or the very limited skin disease, it is better to approach in the topically. So that is the reason why we are re-engineering the TNF-alpha blocker fragment with current technology. So that is the reason why we instill in the topically improve the uveitis or the other eye condition very soon without any side effect in the systemic circulation. And our new biologic entity program is for the FcRn receptor, is recycling of the IgG in the human. The mechanism is actually we made a monoclonal antibody for the FcRn receptor. So in order to prevent the recycling of the IgG, so that decreased the level of the autoantibody in the circulation. So you know that usually their role of the FcRn receptor is recycling IgG and not IgM or IgD. But if we are blocking this receptor, the autoantibody level will be decreased up to 20 to 40% to improve the condition in most of the autoimmune diseases. So our current target indication start from the myasthenia gravis is a neuromuscular disease. ITP, the hematologic disease, and the pemphigus is the skin disease. All diseases are related to the autoimmune disease, and also known as the increasing the autoantibody is the main mechanism of the pathophysiology. So currently we are selecting a lot of lead currently. So first, usually this kind of disease is managed by the intravenous immunoglobulin, but it is very complicated in the manufacturing, and the most of the immunoglobulin prepared by more than 300 human subjects. So sometimes it is a risk of the infection. Also, the plasmapheresis, it is risky to the vascular approach, and also some of the risk in the vasculitis. And another option is the depleting B cells, so such as rituximab. So that can also decrease the level of the antibody, but actually it is originally developed as an anti-cancer agent, also for the rheumatoid arthritis. Sometimes it's very toxic, and the half-life is very long. Also, the start of the effect, manufacturing of the effect is very slow. So that is the reason why we are developing the real monoclonal antibody for the FcRn receptor. So our business model, as I mentioned, is very clear. So we are developing in Korea for up to phase 1 or phase 2A, and we have a license out to multinational company, or we are co-development of products in other area of the except South Korea. So actually, we also happy to admit the research collaboration, because we are quite new company and have very little resources and little expertise. So we need some of the big guys on the street, and also having a good scientific expertise in this area. Thank you very much for your attention.